Well, hello and welcome to the Karena Astrology community. I'm Karena Aster. So good to have you back. And I am your Chinese and sidereal astrologer. So welcome. Thank you for those of you who are new here. I'm excited for you to hear about Chinese and sidereal astrology. We are in the month of March, obviously, but I say that because the month of March does not start on the first in the terms of the Chinese astrology. For those of you who've been following me for a while, know this. For those of you who are new, usually the new month changes around the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. It just kind of progresses as we go through the year. So, just as we had the Chinese New Year come in on February 4th, was when that young fire horse energy came in, which was, yes, definitely before our Lunar New Year. That now for the month of March, it came in on March 5th. And so I do want to talk about that, of course. I want to talk about all the different aspects. And I'm going to also just share with you a chart today, a brief Chinese astrology chart. And then don't forget, there's links below so that you can look up your chart. But this will help to guide you in case you're like, I'm so confused. If you've never had a reading with me, remember, I do Chinese astrology readings. There are many readings available as well. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun since Chinese New Year. So very grateful. And yeah, it's just good to be back. I have been MIA. I actually got sick, as I have been mentioning in previous videos. I have an Aquarius rising, and of course, with all of this energy in Aquarius, our first eclipse was in Aquarius, right? And so that's been definitely impacting me. I got very sick last week. It's been very frustrating, but I am doing better. I'm so grateful. I'm also a Chinese medical practitioner here locally, and I also will, be talking about some health things from time to time. So I love talking about food as medicine and, yeah, ways to help us heal in all the different ways because, this is a holistic modality as well when we're looking at astrology, right? So, we can call it celestial acupuncture. So I do acupressure on people and I do celestial acupuncture here with our mind, with helping us to realize and recognize like the different energies and how they impact us because we are all impacted whether we know it or not. And so it's really nice to know that we aren't going crazy or that things happen for a reason. And man, it is intense, as all of us know. And of course, even just with the Schumann's resonance, that has been intense. But of course, we are still in eclipse season. As I've been talking about, yes, we just made it through our little portal between the two eclipses. But even outside of that, we definitely can feel this energy for the next, even up to 4 weeks after that full moon. But especially these next 2 weeks, we're going to be feeling it. So definitely, yeah, just be really careful out there. Excuse me, I'm gonna take a drink. Wow, sorry about that. Yeah, so interestingly, as I was mentioning, I'll be talking about Chinese medicine. Well, I ate something very dampening for breakfast, and then I was sick last week, as I just was telling you. And it's creating the phlegm for me. And so this is why I teach food as medicine, because there are foods that can make you worse, even post recovery. So I know these things, but I missed having my coconut yogurt. And my body's like, no, no more of that. So I'm going to be sucking on a lozenge. So I apologize if, yeah, I'm a little having to clear my throat or take a little bit more drink breaks today, but I am feeling better. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to keep talking about the eclipse energy. So, um, yeah, I mean, obviously, I think we all know it's been super intense, and yeah, a lot of people have been getting sick. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, there's always, as I like to say, people come in and go out of our lives during eclipse season. It is not easy, obviously, when people leave, but that is sometimes part of the experience that we have. So, also, this could be like jobs going in and out, right? So, some people are letting go of a career because they're ready to let go of it. Other people are getting let go, right? So that is definitely another thing that could be happening for some of you out there right now. So I am going to be doing something new today, which is going to be really fun. So I will be guiding you guys through your day master element. Excuse me. For each of the element day masters, I will let you know what your energy is going to be for the rest of this month, which will be until April 5th, I believe. And so again, this is a full month from so actually backing up a little bit. So I'm making this video on March 10th. And so yeah, before I say that, I also want to just mention that, and I did talk about this in my last video, that we are still, of course, in Mercury retrograde. And definitely there's been some communication issues that I've experienced already, where I didn't feel like I was being very heard well, or yeah, just, again, not always having the best conversations when, even when you're meaning to, just two people could be meaning to have a great conversation, but just kind of were, yeah, doing this whole thing, right? It's just flying by one another. And so, yeah, it is a lot of energy that is up in our head. Okay. So we still have this Aquarius stellium. And so we have been thinking a lot. There's been a lot of ruminating over the last month. And while I would like to say that there are some better energies in certain aspects right now, there's also been some other difficult ones that we have also been experiencing. So um, that are kind of, I guess, eclipsing that's really so basically on March 3rd, no, March 2nd, Venus went into Pisces, which is really lovely. Venus is exalted in Pisces. Wow. But however, this is not as good of energy as that we had hoped for, because basically what's happening is um, we, at the same time we had this, we also, like, a few days later, we're having this whole Saturn and Venus and Neptune conjunction. And so what happens with this is that we're feeling like the illusions. There's this illusion with the Neptune and Venus conjunction, where we can sometimes think we just want to focus on the beauty, the fun. We just want to focus on the easy things. We can also feel very easily disillusioned by what's frustrating, or, whatever's coming up. Also, on the other hand, with the Venus and Saturn conjunction, it's a maturing element. And so it's really helping us to become more serious about our relationships. Now, this is more in terms of our romantic relationship, but this could be still in terms of a friendship or a close relationship. So, yeah, of course, this may not apply quite as much if you're single, but I would say that definitely if you're in a partnership of some kind, then, romantically, you're probably been feeling this. And so it could just feel very difficult right now. Some serious conversations are coming up, and you're just kind of having to look at, like, okay, reevaluating, like, what is it that I really want? What is it that I really need? Asking those really good questions. And, that can sometimes cause people to go separate ways. But then also remembering that, with this Neptune conjuncting Venus as well, and this was, a few days ago now that we've been experiencing it. And so slowly, not as intense. It was an exact conjunction. I think it was this last Saturday. And then, so on the 7th and the 8th, we had the exact conjunctions. But anyway, so, over this last weekend, we might have been feeling that more. And I'm going to take another pause really quick. But yeah, so basically, with the Neptune thing, we could also just be having an illusion of, like, really, like, something that would be so ideal that it's not realistic, right? So Saturn is a planet of realism. It makes us more practical and wants results, and, results driven. It wants to like be like, we have to face reality. And then Neptune is like, let's go escape. Like, let's just please go to the movies and go play and, you know, maybe even be using some kind of substance because it's just so much easier to, right, not have to be present. So, yeah, so with that said, it is a really interesting time. It might not be the best time to make a major um decision if you haven't already. So anyway, things to think about. And that is, one of the very big energies that we've just been feeling. And let's see. So I also want to talk about that we are now just today on March 10th, Jupiter just is stationing to go direct. So it'll be fully direct tomorrow, Jupiter and Gemini. And again, this is a planet of the mind, and though it has been um, retrograde, so we have not been feeling the blessings of Jupiter as much. So now it's going to kind of give us a little blast. It's kind of like puff, 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 like an engine maybe that just is getting started again. So it could feel a little like, whoa, okay. Um, like a little start and stop kind of action. So if you have any planets that are ruled by Jupiter, then you're going to start feeling more, like good energy and more blessings coming into your life. And just in general, we all will feel more blessings because Jupiter blesses all of us. But yeah, it has definitely been another little interesting energetic plug that is amidst this eclipse energy. So just know that there's that. And again, with it being in Gemini, it just is going to make us want to have more conversations, more communication, more mental, again, just an emphasis on thinking. It's also a great energy for like siblings and friendships, though. And so hopefully those will improve for you if you've had any, things in your life where that has been a little bit of a downturn. And even though it is Mercury retrograde, hopefully the communication will begin to improve. And yes, and then let's see, what day does Mercury go out of retrograde? Because it's really not that far away. Um, it's hiding from me here. Well, I believe it's on the 20th, but I must have it on my other notes. So I'll have to just write it below. So you can check the notes down below for that. But anyway, most people know that, yeah, it's only about three weeks out of the, out of time. So we are definitely getting close towards the end. I think we got about a week and a half left. So hang in there. But yeah, definitely just try to be a little bit more clear with communication, really give people the benefit of the doubt. Take your time. Don't react. It is hard. I mean, we all are human. We all make mistakes. But let's all also be a little bit more gentle with the people around us when they do make mistakes because, it's going to happen. And especially during retrograde, where, somebody might say something that, yeah, could be misconstrued or, and so let's use our curiosity. Yeah, that's one of the biggest tools I think that we can really do at this time. So bringing that in will be very helpful. And so, yeah, let's talk about more of the Chinese energies now. Oh, and then I just want to say, sorry, before I move over to the Chinese astrology, I want to say at least one more thing about the sidereal that I had missed. So, or two more things. So we are, again, the sun has been still in Aquarius, and on the 15th, so this weekend, we'll have the sun go into Pisces. So, all right, we're almost there, Pisces babies. And then we're going to have a new moon in Pisces. So our next new moon is on the 19th, and that will be in Pisces. So lots of really beautiful energy for healing, compassion, taking really good care of ourselves. Yeah, it should be a really beautiful time. So also I have an event coming up. Definitely always check my events, and I'll have a link below. But I have a really fun Shakti breath glow night. And so yeah, the Shakti breath yoga that I do, we're gonna actually paint our bodies and be in a dark room with the light. I forgot what the light's called. Wow, my brain's not working today. Um, Anyway, so the light that makes you glow, for some reason that word's escaped me. So anyway, yeah, it's going to be super fun. So it's just a way for us to get together. So those of you local, I would love to see you, and it'll be a really playful way to be like, okay, nobody cares if I'm doing this perfectly. I know I look goofy. We all look goofy. We get to paint ourselves up. It's pretty fun. So I'd love to see you there. There is a limited space available. So yeah, that's just another thing. But also, yeah, in general, I really encourage you to come to one of my Shakti breath yoga classes because really more than anything, we need this practice so much right now. It is helpful at moving out emotional patterns and that stagnant energy. If you've been ruminating, if you've been going through something challenging, this is a really great practice for you. So I would love to see you on a Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. Mountain Time, or I have a noon Mountain Time on Friday or every other Saturday, first and third Saturdays of the month, here in Boise locally at Studio Reverb. So yeah, again, check the link below for all the details, but it's just something that's so important for us to be doing to help us through eclipses and all year round, but especially right now. I think all of us are ruminating, especially with all of the mental energies, right? So yeah. And then I'll just jump ahead to say that Venus is only going to be in Pisces for most of this month. It will actually go into Aries at the end of the month on the 26th. But yeah, Venus is exalted in Pisces. So in a couple days when we're not feeling that exact conjunction anymore, or it won't be even conjunct in probably about 5 days, I would say. I'll have to look exactly, but definitely within a week, we will definitely be seeing a lot more ease in our relationships. And so this will feel a lot better. So yeah, that is something to look forward to. Okay. So on March 5th, like I said, with the Chinese astrology, we started our new month. And I also wanted to talk about that. This is really fun that there's a couple of things that the Chinese metaphysical calendar looks at. And it's just fascinating because they call March 5th the Insects Waken Day. And literally, that was really when some people in my life just saw like a butterfly for the first time. I saw it later this week. But yeah, so these insects are awakening on that March 5th day. They also call it a Heaven Forgiving Day. It's a very auspicious day that's very lucky. So that's kind of beautiful that we got to start the month that way. And it is the month of the Yin Metal Rabbit. Now, the Yin Metal Rabbit does have a energy that is not going to be the easiest with the year energy. So we again are in the Yang Fire Horse year, and the horse and the rabbit have what's called destruction, which really means that we are going to be having either a beginning or an ending. That could be for all of us. That could be for us personally. It could be both, right? So it's definitely a big collective energy. But yes, beginnings and endings. And it, yeah, can bring in those sudden surprises. So again, not huge shocker because we are kind of getting some of that. And then also yesterday, March 9th, we did have a moon opposition Uranus. So just a couple days after this, we had this aspect that also causes unexpected events to occur. And so, yeah, some of us might have been feeling that. So just being really tender with yourself. I want to teach you all a really quick technique if you're able to watch me. If not, come back to this later, but it's called Havens. And basically, I'm just rubbing up and down my arms with my hands, just in this nice rhythmic motion. So I'm sitting, it's like I'm almost giving myself a hug for those of you that are listening and driving or whatever. But if you're able to watch me, if you can look really quick. So Haven's technique is a way to calm the body and the mind. And you can do this anywhere. If you were like at a meeting, you can just rub your hands slowly together. You could have it under the table so that way people wouldn't know, like, hey, I'm having this social anxiety. So yeah, that's just a little tool for us because again, tough energies. So of course, get out and do your earthing, get your feet on the earth and go for a walk. Man, walks are golden. It's amazing how good you feel. So lots of free things that you can do to heal your body and then drinking really good quality water. Of course, stay hydrated. Hydration is always key. Okay. So let's see. So yes, back to the March 5th day of the energy uh of the month with the Yin Metal Rabbit. And then so the yin metal also is a clash to the yang fire energy. And so again, just another energy. So not only is the animal bringing a change in, but so is the element. So yes, it is going to be a really big month of changes. Obviously, we're already seeing and feeling that in the world. And this all kind of started coming in actually the weekend of the 27th, where we started having some of this um, stuff with Rahu that was really more challenging with Rahu and the Sun conjunct, and um, it was squaring Uranus and so forth. So that's when we started having this war with Iran. So yes, very difficult energies, of course, as we're all aware now. But let's see. So, and then the March 5th day, it is a young Earth Tiger day. Now, the tiger and the horse, again, are best friends. So that does kind of ease a little bit of this energy of the month with the day starting on a day like that. And then the young fire of the year feeds that young earth of the day. The yin metal and the young earth are a good combination as well. So there is always some good with the difficulties, right? So of course it's just going to be more like based on, again, your energies. So I do want to talk about that. And so, again, you're going to want to check that calculator below to know. But what you're going to look at is either your day pillar or your month pillar. So, most people only know their animal based on what year they are, which is more like your ascendant. This is how you are outwardly to the rest of the world. This is how you are in your friendship group, your networking group. This is how you present to people. Now, your day master is more like who you are. And then the hour pillar would be another important one if you know what time you're born, where you can also, this is more related to how you are with as a parent, if you have kids, and more in terms of like your goals and dreams and projects and products if you're a business owner. Okay, so and you can look at any of those, but again, you'll want to look at the day master. And let me show you a chart really quick so that you know, for those of you who don't know, if you already know, you can just skip ahead. But so yeah, our day master is it, you see here, it's what day we're born. So this particular person is a yin wood ox. And so I'm going to be talking about just the element today. And so you would just be listening for the yin wood and what to expect for the energy of this month. And then you could also listen in to see, okay, also you're a yin metal rooster. For this particular person, is that's their year pillar. So again, it's still an important aspect. Okay, how does my yin metal interact? The young fire, again, I just described that being in relation to, projects and aspirations, goals. And then if you wanted to even look into how am I energetically doing in my work, in my career, the young wood energy. Okay, so yeah, all right. So there is that little overview. So let me stop that part so you can and so yes. So the young hmm. So again, because it's again metal rabbit energy of the month, this is the energies for I'm going to begin with the yin fire. So if you are a yin fire, you are going to be able to be a leader this month. You can make changes. You will also need to just watch being like not too aggressive, as you have a lot of power and control and ability to, um, change other people's minds. You are somebody who loves to inspire others. So, of course, I think that you always do it for the good of all, but just, keeping that in mind that, how we present or how we do things is important. Slow down and yeah, use this ability to lead though. Get out there because you will be seen. So thank you, Yin Fire. All right, for Yang Fire, you are also going to be creating a lot of change this month. You will be more visible. You may be more visible than you want to be. But yeah, I mean, you can definitely, again, if you're not careful, be a little bit too controlling. If you're, again, this is really going to depend on the person or, individual that you are, or individuals that you are working with. So just be aware that it's just important to go slow, just like yin fire. To Yeah, but also that you can also lead. And like being generous is definitely one of your gifts, but like definitely you don't have to overdo it. I mean, a little bit will go a long way, so that's really nice. So just remember that. All right. So thank you, Young Fire. And now for Yinwood. So this is going to be a month of bigger changes for you. This could feel like something that will be, yeah, like definitely could be a little bit out of left field or um but you will be able to rise to the occasion. You're going to, I think, also be ready for new growth. But yeah, just know that it could be something that, yeah, wasn't anticipated. So again, being really gentle with yourself, going back to the self-care things that I talked about. All right, thank you, Yinwood. And Yangwood. So again, changes for you as well with this energy. Not as challenging for you as for the Yinwood, but you'll probably see the changes coming. But definitely try to use more flexibility. Try not to be so unyielding. Try to not be stubborn about that you have to just kind of flow. And that there's going to have to be a change that you might have to make that wasn't anticipated. So if you're willing to make a pivot, you will do so much better. All right, thank you, Youngwood. Yin Water. You are going to be receiving a lot this month. And so you can actually kind of take it easy and rejuvenate more. This could feel more like a summer month for you. Like do something really nice for yourself, like if you've been needing to rest or if you've had like a lot of more challenges or things that you've had to do, well, now is the time when you're able, of course, to yeah, give yourself a break and also just trust yourself and try not to overthink it. Because yeah, you're very intuitive, of course, but yeah, um, just go with your instincts. I know you always do, but yeah, try to stay out of the head. Thank you, Yin Water. All right, Yang Water. This is also going to be a great month for you. You're going to have the resources that you need to do what you want. You're going to be able to take action this month. You're going to have a much better mindset. If that has been anything that's been up for you, it's going to be so much easier. And yeah, it's just going to be easy to make a decision now if you've been holding off on anything. So, again, really rejuvenate, enjoy this month, and welcome in, yeah, whatever areas that are allowing you to have more ease. Okay, thank you, Young Water. Yin Earth. Many are going to be looking to you this month, so be careful of your boundaries. Try not to give too much. You love to please other people. And just really giving yourself as much gentleness as you would give to somebody else. So just remembering to put the oxygen mask on yourself first, right? And yeah, just again, giving yourself that grace that you would give to others. So, um, yeah, most of all, it's just about really taking care of you, but people are going to be a little bit needy. And I think that as long as you just keep remembering your boundaries, you're going to do great. Thank you, Yin Earth. All right, Young Earth, you are going to be, you're going to have to also be sure not to overdo it. Um, you are a pillar of strength for others. You're going to be looked upon for your strength. And yeah, so you can definitely continue to be that model example, but also remember to be that pillar for yourself. And yeah, you're also, yeah, going to be again, more eyes on you. But yeah, it'll be a great month. So just also remember boundaries for yourself. All right. Thank you, young Earth. And so that concludes this portion of it. And I just want to share that I switched this up for those of you that have been following me for a while. As you know, I used to just talk about all of the energies of each day. I am going to have a Patreon group here starting very soon. So I'd love to have you over there. It's going to be very affordable, and I will be sharing the energies of each of the days for each week from the Chinese and sidereal energies. And then also, you're going to not only you'll get still this free video over here. If you want to keep coming back here, I'll always be sharing the energies of the month and elements, and so you can get a little taste of the element energy or the the energies for you. But in the Patreon group, I'm going to be breaking down the animal energies, and so it'll be really important for you to come in if you really want to know a little bit more deeper. Again, this is just so that I can be supported in the work that I do. As I was just mentioning at the very end about being young Earth. So, as a business owner, that's my pillar for my career field. So, the young Earth. I can tend to give a lot. And yeah, and I have to make sure that I'm also receiving. So it's something that I'm working on just as whoever else has the young earth is also possibly working on it this time. So anyway, yeah, I really appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. What did you like today? Please share with me any thoughts, any things that you've been noticing about the energies. I love to see your comments below. How has the eclipse energy been for you? Are people coming in and going out, or what's coming in and coming out of your life? Yeah, do share, or at least just drop a hello and tell me where you're from, especially if you're new. I love learning if you're from my local area, if you found me elsewhere. So, so good to have you. Again, make sure you check out the events below and be sure to book a reading with me. I'd love to help you. I also have those on sale through the end of the month. So, I am keeping those on sale all the way through March. I'm super excited to be offering this. It is 30% off. I don't go lower than that any other time of year. So this is definitely the time to get a Chinese astrology reading with me. And again, yeah, my prices are really great. Um, I did shift some things around this month where, yeah, I just kind of looked at all of my pricing. And so I think you're going to be really pleased if you thought you knew how much readings are. It's very affordable. Remember, I do have to like look into people's astrology before I meet up with you. It's not just, I mean, if it's a little mini reading, then that's different. You know, we can just do a quick reading. But the others, you know, it does take time. And so I deserve to be paid for my time. So yeah, I know some people are like, why would you charge, you know, more than $100 or something for an astrology reading? But yeah, there's a lot of education and time that is put into these things. And I've been a Chinese astrologer now for 5 years. So it's my 5 year anniversary. It's kind of exciting. And so, yeah, again, I'm so happy to have you all here. Thank you again for listening. Have a wonderful week. And I will be back here soon with another free video. But in the meantime, take good care and check out those links below. And don't forget that I will have that Patreon group here soon. So you can also check a link below to see if that is up yet. And you can follow me over there. Again, I'm going to make sure it's super affordable. And thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.